My parents probably see me as the same hyperactive kid from Virginia. They would probably just be like, yo, that's my homie on TV right there.
Before Chris Brown would pick up a Grammy for Best R&B Album for his work on Fame in 2011.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
Before his battle with Nia Guzman over custody of their daughter, Royalty.
I take great pride in being a father, great responsibility in being a father. I love my daughter, make sure she's healthy, her education, I pay for it all.
Before Breezy would earn himself an estimated net worth of $30 million and collaborate with some of the industry's finest, including Busta Rhymes, Lil Wayne, Kid Ink, Pitbull, Nicki Minaj, The Game, Future, Rick Ross, and of course DJ Khaled.
You scared to take it to the head.
Before he would serve 5 years probation for his brutal 2009 assault on Rihanna and apparently commemorate the violence with a neck tattoo.
Breezy sporting some new ink, and some think it's a battered face of Rihanna.
What's the one tattoo that you say, man, I wish I can get rid of this?
Honestly, I really don't have any regrets.
Although Chris Brown states that this is a sugar skull. I don't know, kinda looks like Rihanna's face to me. Chris Brown began performing at an early age, singing and dancing in talent shows, the church choir, and for his family and friends. But after his parents' divorce, he found himself living with his mom and an abusive stepfather. At just 15 years old, he was already making a name for himself in the music industry, with multiple record companies offering to sign the young star. But just as his career was beginning to take off, physical abuse would once again dominate Chris Brown's life. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Chris Brown prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, this is an updated version, and I think it might be a good idea to do an After They're Famous on Chris Brown. If that's something you want to see, let us know in the comments down below. Actually, screw it. There's a lot of juicy stuff. I'm just gonna do it later, this week.
What makes me different, my voice, my tone. I got an old soul, people tell me.
Christopher Maurice Brown was born on May 5th, 1989 in Tappahannock, Virginia, a town with a population of just 2,000 people. He is both African American and Pamunkey Native American ancestry. His mother, Joyce Hawkins, is a former nursery director, and his father, Clinton Brown, was a corrections officer at a local prison. He also has a sister named Latrell, who works at a bank. As little as 2 years old, young Chris would begin teaching himself to sing and dance. His parents had a collection of soul albums that he loved before taking more of an interest in pop and hip hop. His favorite artist to watch and learn from was Michael Jackson and later Usher. He would perform in church choir and in elementary school, and then he booked the lead role in a Christmas production titled Elvis, inspired by Elvis. Around this time, his parents divorced and his mother's new boyfriend and later husband was physically abusive. Chris witnessed his mother being beaten and having her nose bleed. Living with this man, he was constantly in fear. On the positive side of things, he was doing great with the ladies, getting it on for the first time when he was just 8 years young. Actually, losing your virginity at 8 years old is actually pretty screwed up, don't you think?
That's disgusting.
When Chris was 13, a talent scout visited his small town and set up auditions at a gas station. Chris wowed them with his voice and dance, and from there a demo was produced and shopped in New York City. Outside of music, dance, and lady killing, young Chris was also a promising athlete. He played basketball on the 8th grade team when he was still in the 6th grade. He attended Essex County High School where he was a point guard on the basketball team, but while he was a talented player, he frequently had to miss games in order to focus on his music career.
Got back, started playing. My coach started giving me a little. I was like, "Oh, you want to go out and sing? You don't want to take basketball?" I was like, "Man, whatever."
His demo made its way to Tina Davis, who at the time worked at Def Jam Recordings. Tina got Chris an audition in front of L.A. Reid, who offered to sign him that day. The negotiations continued for months until a corporate merger caused Tina to lose her job. Chris then made her his manager, and she got Jive Records, J Records, and Warner Brothers all into a bidding war over the budding star. Chris eventually decided to go with Jive, signing with them in 2004 because of the work they had done to help develop the career of Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. The next year, he dropped out of high school and moved to New York, and this was a good move at the time because his temper had gotten the best of him back home, and he got into a fight with another kid at a basketball game. In February, he began recording his self-titled debut album and had 50 songs recorded by May. The album was finally released on November 29, 2015, and it hit number 2 on the Billboard 200. From there, the kid was set. He would attend the Grammys and travel the world performing. He then turned to acting, first appearing in 3 episodes of The OC. Then the film Stomp the Yard. Let's roll a clip.
move, you ain't ready to fill my shoes. You wanna try, but you ain't paid no dues.
It would be another year or so before he would hook up with Rihanna, and his physical assault would overshadow his talent for years to come. From there, he would continue to get in trouble with the law and beef with fellow artists, while continuing to top the charts with new music and appearing in movies like Into the Woods, Takers, Think Like a Man, and Battle of the Year.
So young, you're almost 18.
Yeah, a little bit, so you can holler at me in a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if you want more information on Chris's life after his rise to fame, we're gonna do that in a follow-up video titled After They Were Famous. Be sure to subscribe so you do not miss that video. In the meantime, you can check out some of these other ones, and we do Before They're Famous and After They're Famous on practically everybody. Anybody who's anyone. So let us know who's next in the comments down below.